Game-changing images of Godzilla vs. Kong are revealed. We are just days away from the premiere of Godzilla vs. Kong, a movie that promises to further expand the MonsterVerse, a shared universe of movies where we have two of the titans of science fiction facing off or working as allies. But what would you think if I told you several fans have discovered that Godzilla is dying, and that maybe this could be his last movie in the MonsterVerse? What if Godzilla's abilities are a resource that is running dry? In this video, we'll be analyzing Godzilla's origin in the MonsterVerse and explaining the starving Godzilla theory. And for more videos of your favorite series and movies, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Welcome to the Oasis Geek. If planet Earth has had a guardian for a long time, that's Godzilla, the ancestral creature that has kept at bay multiple creatures and threats, not only terrestrial, but also from space. But perhaps Godzilla is losing his strength. To understand the starving Godzilla theory, we must first know its origin. Let's go back millions of years into the past, to the Permian era, when the Earth was dominated by titanic creatures. Godzilla, also known as Titanus Gojira, is a product of this ancestral era, a being that was feared just as much at that time. Godzilla belonged to a species of super predators known as the Titans, creatures that not only dominated the food chain, but also maintained the ecological balance of the planet. But how could a creature of such magnitude survive to the present day? Godzilla fed on the natural radiation in the Earth, but over time, it remained dormant, storing energy and feeding on the radiation in the center of the Earth. However, Godzilla's story is not that of a typical animal on Earth. During the prehistoric era, he faced the Mutos, parasitic creatures that represented a direct threat to his survival. These beings endangered not only the individuals of his species, but also the balance of the global ecosystem. Godzilla, in his role as guardian, fought tirelessly to neutralize this threat, ensuring the survival of other life forms. The first recorded contact between Godzilla and mankind was not until the mid-20th century, specifically in 1954, when nuclear testing at Bikini Atoll awakened the creature from its dormancy in the depths of the ocean. These events marked the beginning of a new era in which mankind would face the consequences of its actions in the natural environment. Godzilla was attacked by mankind with these nuclear bombs, but far from killing him, what they did was revitalize him. This is where we see him in his first film's appearance. A strong Godzilla, and one that could take on enemies. Godzilla possesses a unique bioatomic nature, which allows him to survive and grow stronger from radiation. Its circulatory system is designed to absorb and channel radioactive particles through its iconic spines to its throat. There, that energy is accumulated and released in the form of its fearsome atomic ray, a devastating breath composed of radiation. But this radiation is a limited resource, and it could be running low. Many fans of the MonsterVerse have noticed that Godzilla's appearance has changed, which could be a reflection that he is evolving, or a sign that his time has come to an end. The theory goes like this. According to this theory, the reason why the design of the evolved Godzilla seems to differ in certain scenes is because it is getting thinner as time goes on. And the possible reason for that is that the evolved form is incredibly energy-consuming, meaning that Godzilla is basically starving itself to use as much of its strength and energy as its body can offer. In Godzilla's world, the creature feeds on radiation, which it uses as a source of energy to power its physical capabilities and devastating attacks. The theory postulates that Godzilla's new evolved form, while powerful, requires an exorbitant amount of energy to remain active. As a result, if the radiation sources in its environment are insufficient or have been depleted, Godzilla could be forced to consume its own energy reserves, driving him into a state of starvation. This situation could be explained by changes in Godzilla's global environment, such as the reduction of human nuclear activity, or the disappearance of other radioactive kaiju that may have previously served as additional sources of radiation. In addition, the constant adaptation to new enemies and threats may have forced Godzilla to evolve into a form that, while more agile and powerful, is also more energy demanding. Now, the trailer of this movie shows us Zuko, who is like a successor of Kong, which leads me to think that it's possible that this is also the last time we will see Kong in this universe, but Godzilla appears to be alone. However, unlike Kong, Godzilla's form of reproduction does not require another species. In the 1998 movie Godzilla, directed by Roland Emmerich, the Godzilla that attacks New York leaves a large number of eggs in Madison Square Garden, suggesting that this creature is capable of asexual reproduction. That is, it does not need a mate. It is possible that if Godzilla feels he is losing too much energy, he must reproduce in order for the species to continue. Just as there must always be a Kong on Skull Island, there must also be a Godzilla on the planet to maintain the natural balance. But back to the starving Godzilla issue, several toys related to the movie have been revealed, where this starving Godzilla is shown. This was one of the reasons why fans noticed his change in appearance, which was later reflected in the trailers. But if Godzilla is not dying, what other option would we have for his change of appearance? In the movies of this universe, it has been shown how radiation has created evolutions of Godzilla, and it is possible it is just that, Godzilla's body adapting to different evolutions. Now, interestingly enough, this Godzilla and Kong movie is focused more on the primates, and not the Godzilla species. It would be interesting if the next movie in this universe would take us deeper into the stories about that aspect of this universe. We might even see the story of one of Godzilla's children, but we'll talk about that later. We are eager to see what will happen in the movie, and to see if Godzilla's appearance is related to the story, or if it is just a visual modification. But tell me, what do you think of the starving Godzilla theory? Could it be that he's losing his life by using the energy inside him? Could it be a new evolution? And for more videos of the Monsterverse, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. You are on The Oasis Geek.